Okay, so I want to add a little color to her cheek, so I'm using R20. Just put a little color on her cheek, and then I want to use the medium tone, so the E00, and kind of blend that out a little. So she's got a little color in her cheeks now, and now I'm going to do the hair. So, same thing with the hair. I'm going to start with the darkest color, and make her part dark, and then make the part kind of around her little bow dark. And then go in with the N7, which is kind of the medium dark color that I'm using. Pull that up and blend. And then I'm going to use the N5 as my lightest shade. And just kind of go over like that. And there is my dark hair. So I'm going to finish going around. So N9 to start with at the her roots, I guess, and then where her bow is. And then N7, kind of pulling the N9 in. And I'm not doing this in circles either because I like to go along with the green kind of, or not the green, but you know, the flow of how her hair would be going. So just kind of pulling that. And I'm not being too precise on where I stop with one color and start with the next. So I'm going to try to blend now the edges along. And then we'll go back in with the N7 and kind of try to make the not so harsh of a transition. I'm going to let that sit for a minute and decide if I need to go back in with the light color again. So now I'm going to start on this part of her hair and make the part dark again. And the area around her bow, just going to make that dark. And then take the N7 and bring that around. Bring this up a little bit. I've been trying to match, but I haven't been paying too close attention about matching kind of the highlight area on the front and the back part of her bow, which I guess I should be paying more attention to. And then I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, the N5. Kind of blend that there. Now this section of the hair, and I'm trying not to turn this, that's why my hand might be in weird places, because I'm trying not to turn the actual picture on you all. So there's the dark color, the N9. Now I'm going to go in with the N7. Bring that up more. Bring this down a little. I'll try and match up the part from before. And making this kind of a little wider than the other part was. Now with the N5, kind of blend and meet the two middle tone sections together. So it looks like that. Now I'm going to do the little parts here, because you don't want to forget those. So dark color, since it's such a little space, and I don't want to super saturate the paper, so I'm going to go in, bring this up. And the paper I'm using is the Nina Solar White, and this is kind of the first time I have been trying it, because I've been using the Basil before, and I can't really tell which one I like better, if I have a preference to paper. This has worked pretty well though. And one of the scrapbook stores that I was getting the other paper from, they closed down, and so I was worried about what I was going to do about paper, and then so I was trying out the Nina to see if I liked it. But now the other scrapbook store that I go to has started carrying the Basil, so I guess if I really decide I don't like the Nina, I can use the Basil. So this is the N7. And then now the N5. And she is done with the coloring. Let me go back in. I tried to fix this. And now it's kind of bleeding everywhere. Push the color back in with my colorless blender. Okay. And let me wipe this off on the paper underneath a little bit. And now I'm going to use the Atuyo Spica pens. I'm not totally sure how to say it because I've heard people say it different ways. And I'm going to kind of add some sparkle to her. So I'm going to dot basically her black dots, and I'm using the peach or number 15. Try and do this quickly. Getting all her little dots. And with some of the cards I did the dots in black, and some of them I've tried to do them in a color that corresponded with the headband, because the black then was making it look like her dots were not, the polka dots weren't standing out as much. I actually need this again because I'm going to go in with her bow, kind of give it some sparkle. And then I'm going to go in with the clear, right, the clear or the 00 on her bow around her waist, and put some there. And then I don't want to forget her hair, so I'm going to use the pitch black or number 23, and I'm going to try and find her hair, the lines they had for her hair again, and just trace over those, so that there is some sparkle in her hair. So around here, and then this is where she had most of kind of the little lines. Okay, so there's my little girl, or my little cupcake Anya, and my husband's birthday is coming up, so I think I'll use this one on his card. And then I wanted to show you some of the others that I'd colored in. This was a purple. Let me try and turn this so you all. I'm going to zoom out too. Well, it won't let me. Okay, there's a little purple one with blonde hair, which I've actually found I like doing the blonde hair because it seems to, it's a little more forgiving when you're trying to do the coloring. Here's a little blue and gray-haired one, and then a little dark brown-haired with she's got red and white. And then this one I'm going to have to show it to you sideways. We've got kind of lighter brown hair with a red dress, and then the dark brown hair again with a blue dress. And then let me show you. Sorry, this is going to have to be all kind of flip-flopped around. A little blonde girl with a pink and green dress. And then some others. I've got the kind of orange combination again, this time with the light brown hair though. And I've got two of her. Another little red dress girl, but now she's got dark brown hair. And then blue and kind of the black hair, pink and the blonde hair. And then kind of a reverse of the orange outfit with blonde hair. And then the kind of turquoisey aqua blue and brown with dark hair. And then after I'd colored the little bows in, and then afterwards I was like, oh, I should have made them turquoise to match her little ribbon around her waist, but it was too late. So I tried to color it in anyway, so that's why the bows on her hair ended up really, really dark. But that's it for my coloring. I've been enjoying coloring, and I'm gonna color some more because I've got the Creepy Crew from the Greeting Farm. I'm going to color those in. Those will be fun. Also for Halloween, but for a different swap. I'm going to do some packaging with that, and I will show that to you all later when I get it done. And then let me try and bring this around. This is a color chart that I made using a website. Okay, here's the color chart. It's based off of Michelle's embellishments.blogspot.com. And she she actually has these colored in completely with the different colors so that you can see like the different color combos that go together. And I think she said she gathered these from other people too, so it's not just her stuff. But I went through and made a chart that I could go ahead and fill in with the colors that I have or don't have. So like here in this color combination, I don't have BG11 or BG13, but I do have the BG15. So when I go to the store now, I can try and pick colors that, you know, I know will go together, so I'm not just picking colors just randomly. These two columns, these two columns right here that my finger's running down the middle of, those are from debbiedesigns.typepad.com. And so I did this to the best of my ability because she just had all the colors kind of lined up in one of those marker holders. And some of the colors were kind of hard to tell if they were supposed to all go together or if they weren't all supposed to go together. So I kind of had to guess on some of these. And then these were 3 that I figured out worked together. And then I have some more that a friend has, and she said she's going to get them to me. So I can hopefully put them on this chart here. But see, I've left some blank ones for myself, so I can, when I go through and I play with them, I can write them down. And then I'm going to put them, you know, write down what they're either good for or bad for or whatever. Like, you know, I figured out this is a good light brown combo. You know, that's a good dark brown combo based off of the colors that I have. I think the recommendation is you use a different lighter color, but I'm using what works and what I have access to. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.